Hello and welcome to another edition of Stockwatch. So as we get into the back end of the trading week, we hear that Amazon have won a court battle in the pursuance of $250 million of back taxes that was supposed to be paid in Luxembourg. So the European Commission has basically ordered the tech giant to repay the funds as back taxes, alleged that Amazon have been unfair and been given special treatment. But the EU's General Court overturned this issue and also finding that it had been given no selective advantage. So Amazon did say that the decision was in line with their long-standing position and that they followed all applicable laws, and that they're pleased that the court has actually seen a bit of common sense and overturned the decision so that they can focus on delivering for their customers across Europe. Now, this is only a European back tax decree. It wasn't actually a global one. It didn't affect their American audience either. So the order dates back to 2017 actually, when the European Commission said that they turned their attention to the tech giants as their tax arrangement in some EU countries looked peculiar. So the EC had alleged that the tax deal amount to state aid for the company, something which breaks the rules of the EU's internal market. So this has actually been overturned. Very good result for Amazon. Obviously 250 million is just a small amount for what they are worth, but still it is actually a decent win in the court, and for an appeal to be overturned, very, very significant as well. Also, Apple, they are in the news as well, as in 2020, they actually rejected over 1 million applications or apps to be put on their app store due to, well, this is just comes down to basically if the app is actually eligible and if it continues to be in their favor or not. So they're doing very well, Apple, in that sense, keeping restrictions at a maximum so that they're not really flooded with these applications to see if it gets a little bit too out of control basically. So they're keeping tabs on that as well. So just want to take a look at Amazon first of all today, and what we're seeing here, well, what I'm looking at it is very, very choppy consolidation for the most of the last 2 quarters now. I've got this on the daily chart, and more significantly here with the assistance of the Ichimoku indicator, we're seeing a slight bearish divergence on the RSI, which has led prices to start moving down lower. And what I'm seeing here now, worrying signs for bulls especially, is that we have breached the top border of the Ichimoku cloud. So with that being said, if we do get more of a cloud engulfment in the next coming business days, or trading day, should I say, then I would be expecting a drop down to the 3,000 region, which will be quite significant, as this psychological level is the last time we visited these little troughs here in the market, and this was at the beginning of last month. So let's bring it down on a intraday. Put it on the 4-hour chart now. Not much in the way of difference here. As you can see, this bearish divergence, and I'm just looking, as I said, that the prices will start probably pushing lower in the next few business days. So nice sell positions to short these opportunities here. If we do get a bounce at the said line, then obviously we could see a bit more upside, but for now I'm looking at prices being weighed down in the near term at least. And just a quick look on Apple. So Apple, I marked these previous peaks and troughs in the previous Stockwatch video. And as I said before, well, I was looking at a slight bearish divergence where we saw this peak here, bringing prices lower. The significance with this is we've fallen through the whole of the cloud now, and now we're trading on the lower side. So, looking very, very significant that we might get to this bottom here of $116 within the next few trading days as well. So just a few things to look out for in the tech industry. Obviously, Apple are doing quite well with profits, and so are Amazon, but that doesn't obviously weigh down sell-offs and obviously potential bear entrapment when the prices do start falling lower. So just a few things to look out for, as I said, in the tech industry, and obviously keep an eye on the headlines, especially how the coronavirus pandemic is mapping out as well. Obviously, we've got this global resurgence where we're having the lockdowns lifted, but will that having a big effect on GDP? That you see headlines nearly every day of the hope of GDP and inflation getting higher as we go into 2021, in the middle of 2021. But is it going to be the case? Is it going to turn into reality? We'll have to wait and see. So that's all from the Stockwatch today. Thank you very much for joining me. If you have any comments or questions, please feel free to add them to the post, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Have a great trading day ahead, and bye for now.